Hello, welcome to The Spiritual Tea with Susie Lee. I'm Susie Lee, and I'm here to dish out the tea, the spiritual tea, using tarot as a guide. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading on what message Spirit needs you to hear regarding healing. Okay, so if you clicked on this video to watch, there's something in your life that needs healing, or you are currently healing, or maybe it just showed up and it's just playing. But our messages today are going to be regarding healing. Now, at the beginning of a reading, I like to pick a card from the Beyond Lemuria deck and from the Spirit Junkie deck by Gabby Bernstein. I'll link those below so you can see them and purchase them if you'd like. I did these off camera just to determine what message we needed to get out today. And so these cards kind of guide the overall energy of the reading. So for the Lemuria deck, I drew the card, or the card drew me, number 53. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna try to film it differently this time. Transformation. So I'm going to show you that image. It's a beautiful image. And while I'm just place that here at the top so you can see it while you're looking at the cards. Maybe if you need to take a minute to decide which one's calling out to you. And I'm just going to read a little bit from the book on this transformation card. This card signifies going inwards and being truly present wherever you are being truly present with wherever you are at in your process. It emits a sense of self-nurture and space that is held as a container for our delicate and vulnerable gestation periods. The most powerful healing comes from a place of presence and acceptance for all that doesn't try to fix anything or push things away. Feel whatever you need to feel. It may be hard to be present with some parts of yourself. Bring them into a cocoon of gentle self-love and reflection, and insight will come. The shadows can be released and your heart space will soften. Cry, be angry if this is what you're holding on to, or laugh at the hilarious, ironic, divine perfection of it all. This card beckons you beyond your constructed outer self, where you can delve into the beautiful abyss of your being. Revel in the twilight before the dawn and let your wings unfurl. So I found that to be a beautiful message about the healing journey. And because that was the card that came out, that's what Spirit wants us to talk about tonight. So, or for whenever you're seeing this message. So each pile will go into a different story that should resonate with you if you pick it. And if it doesn't, then pick another one. And there might be parts that don't resonate 100%. It's a general reading. So this is going to, I imagine, reach a lot of people who are all on their own independent journeys, obviously. So then the card from Gabby's deck that I picked is "Let me be still today and listen to the truth in silence." And I didn't even shuffle. I just split the deck, and this was the one that caught my eye, and so I just took it because it matches this energy of healing. And sometimes we have to be still and listen and turn off that monkey mind, you know, that's chattering all the time. Okay, so I'm just gonna put those over to the side, which you can't see right now, but they're here looking over our reading, and I'm sure will be relevant as we go. Okay, so the piles that we have for today for the reading are I'm trying to think how I should number these, because I'm gonna have it flipped upside down. So, well, we'll figure it out as we go. This is my left, so I'm gonna start here. We're gonna go with the deck number 1 is the Radiant Wise Tarot with, I think this is an obsidian stone crystal. So pile number 1. Pile number 2 is just a traditional Rider-Waite Smith Tarot deck with the, I have no idea. I'm so bad about remembering the crystals' names. So if you know what this is, feel free to comment below so our viewers can have the proper name. I don't even want to guess. And then the pile number 3 is the Angel Wisdom Tarot. And this orangish rust colored crystal stone. Okay, so those are our piles. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. All right, we'll see you at your reading. Okay, hello group number 1. You chose pile 1, the Radiant Wise Tarot. Lovely cards there. Oh, I guess we'll do it this way. I forgot I'm filming upside down. Okay. So if you like any of the decks that I used today, I will link them down below so that you can purchase them if you feel so inclined. And then we also have the obsidian, black obsidian, beautiful crystal stone. So I'll put that here with my Palo Santo. And before I begin, I'm just gonna smudge just a bit. I smudged and cleansed before off camera, but I'll just do this real quick to clear the air. Any kind of energy that doesn't belong here. All right, so let's see. Today we're asking Spirit, what do the viewers need to know regarding their healing journey? So shuffle and find out what messages Spirit has for you today in your healing journey. If this reading resonates, I would ask for you to just hit the like button, leave a comment, tell me. It's very affirming when viewers share their stories, because it helps me. It serves as a confirmation that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and that somebody needed to hear the message that I am putting out there. So, yes, and if you like it, I would love to have you as a subscriber. And if you hit the notification bell, then that will alert you as to when a new reading is up. And we'll go from there. So this is a new journey for me. I'm so happy to have you here if you're here, and I'm excited to take this journey with you. So, all right, Spirit, let's get going. When I sat down to do this reading, I was like, okay, Spirit, you want me to do this? Let's make it quick. What do you want me to be about? What do you want it to be about? And I don't want to put a time limit on it, but I really want to make it fairly quick because I do have to get up and go to work in the morning. So anyway, all right, Spirit, thank you for okay. All right. Just a minute. I'm going to tap into the energy. These cards. All right, group number one. These cards came out, and I have to tell you that I had a thought in my head that I can't do this. I'm gonna turn off the camera. I can't handle this. I can't handle this message anymore. Stick it out though, because someone probably definitely needs to hear this. Okay, I'm going to use this Gypsy Tarot deck, this little tiny deck. It's just so I have a little bit more detail tell about what's going on. Okay. All right, so right out the gate, we have Ace of Cups reversed, and it's clarified by the Despair card. See that? So obviously, you've been in a dark place. This is actually a trigger warning for anybody. It's showing a man holding a gun up to his head, and the card is Despair. You know, when the Ace of Cups is upright, it's like the universe is holding out this overflowing, abundant cup of love, connection, joy, emotional fulfillment. Because it came out reversed at the very start, tells me that you have felt like the universe has forgotten about you, that you have been overlooked in love, or that you had this and it was taken away from you. I get that. I have this image of, like, you know, like when a lot of times people are like playing with a dog or something, and they like hold something out and then they like take it away and take it away, take it away. It's like that kind of energy. And this has put you in a very, very dark place. I really want to say that if you are ever feeling like the world would be a better place without you in it, please reach out to somebody. It is not a sign of weakness to have that thought. It is actually a very common human thought to have if it's fleeting, and if when you have that you realize that you need to talk to somebody. I had somebody tell me what that was called, like in psychology terms, but I can't remember at the moment. But please, if you ever are feeling at that point of despair, please reach out to a friend, a loved one. If you feel like you don't have anyone that you can talk to, there are hotlines. In fact, I'll link the suicide hotline below, the National, I think, Mental Health for United States viewers anyway, where you can call and talk to someone if there's a crisis. If your company has something like an EAP program, please take advantage of that. Please, or even call 911, okay? Because they're equipped to help you through these crises, all right? And I feel called to say that a lot of times those thoughts are just thoughts, okay? They are temporary, and you are not your thoughts. You are the one having the thoughts. So please try not to give them weight. I know sometimes it feels very hard, if not impossible. But if you're hearing this today, there's a reason. And if you're here today listening to this, there's a reason you are still here. So, sorry that was, I'm sure, not for everyone, but I feel like it was for more than just one person. But even if that helps one person, that's for you, okay? And I'm just so glad that you're here. All right. So opening up the reading is some pretty heavy energy. Okay, I feel like you've really gone through the ringer, and I just want to send you so much love right now. And I'm just gonna cover up the half of that card because I really don't want to like looking at it. And I'm really sorry if you've been there. Okay, we're gonna see where we're gonna go from there. We're gonna see what advice Spirit has for us. All right, so the second card out was the Emperor in reverse. So the Emperor in reverse speaks to a masculine energy that is defensive, can be abusive. They're operating from a place of anger and fear. They can be controlling. And then we have the Service card, clarifying it. These cards are interesting to me. It's like a man in a horse-drawn carriage with he's almost like a bell. What do they call those? The men, like, I live in Texas. We don't have them, but doormen, or the guys at like the hotel or the fancy apartments that like open the door and stuff. Anyway, I don't know, maybe that's just a sign someone needs to see a horse-drawn carriage, a horse, a blue coat, if you were asking for a sign. So, or it could tie into this masculine energy. So I feel like this is probably the person you were dealing with or have been dealing with, or someone from your past that has been a source of this energy in your life, okay? The next card out we have is the Magician. Now, depending on where this card is in a reading, I interpret it different ways. This is the card of manifestation and manipulation, all right? So, you know, if it's in a place in a spread where we're talking about abundance and manifestation, it can be very positive. If it's reversed, I always call it, almost always, well, I read it different ways, but it's in the upright, and we've got joyfulness with it, which reminds me of so much of the Three of Cups card. It's got three ladies dancing. So I feel like there's two messages coming out right now. I just heard ringing in my ear too. I think the first message is that some of you have been dealing, since the Magician is next to the Emperor reversed and also the Strength in reverse. I feel like some of y'all were dealing with someone who was manipulative and controlling and took your confidence away. For others, I think, and there was likely even a third party involved, because we have the three ladies dancing, and then we have the House card, Service. So take that as it resonates. There's probably a few different storylines here, but so I think that's some of y'all. And then moving it in to the next card, we have the Strength reversed. Like we, you know, upright, it's all about strength and taming the beast and confidence. Reversed is, to me, where someone's confidence has been shaken and you don't feel able to step into your power. This is clarified by the House card. So oh, I didn't even talk about the second message with this. I think for others of you that aren't dealing with this manipulative, cheating, bad dude person, not necessarily male, I feel like this Emperor person, if it, you know, this is in a relationship with someone from your past or childhood or a boss or something. A boss, maybe a fellow coworker, since it got the Service card. And you have been this this magician with manifestation. You have everything you need, and you really were in this energy of joyfulness, which is the best way to manifest, and something shook your confidence for some reason. Regardless of what your story is and how it resonates, this is what has caused this feeling like the universe doesn't have your back, that the universe doesn't gotcha, that love and connection and joy and those things have overlooked you. So take it as it resonates. I hope that resonates with some of y'all. Yeah, maybe you were even manifesting a house and it didn't happen, and that's shaking your confidence in your ability to manifest or something along those lines. But I think for the majority of you, it's going to be this toxic, unhealthy relationship, likely a third party, with that really shook your confidence and maybe even left you homeless. That message just came out. All right, so then next we have the Knight of Swords reversed, clarified by the Widower. Oh, so some of y'all are dealing with the death of a spouse or a loved one, and I'm so sorry. This is a masculine, so I mean, I think it could be either or, but take it as it resonates. The Knight of Swords reversed. Oh, sorry. I'm just taking a minute to look at all these cards. With the Widower. So the Knight of Swords upright is usually like a fast-moving, passionate, intelligent fella or energy. With it being reversed and the Widower, I always tend to think of my swords cards that are reversed as like a very cunning and manipulative and like ruthless energy. So something happened Okay, so the Knight of Swords can also represent when something is aggressive, too aggressive, or pushy. Like kind of like what I was saying, ruthless and cunning. I may have to come back to this to get the clear. I'm just not getting a very clear message about what happened here. The next card we have is the Page of Wands. I was giggling when I was looking at this because it's the Page of Wands with the Size card. The card says Size. So the Page of Wands is, well, the wands are all about action and forward movement, but they can also be very phallic. And a page is the youngest energy in the court cards, and so they're often very fiery and passionate and excited, but they don't have a plan. And so with the Size card, I'm getting two messages. One, it's like a passionate physical connection, and then also there's also an energy of like a mother that is like to the son or to the child. And so like normally when I do a reading like this, like I kind of like think like this is the past and the situation and who you're dealing with, and this is kind of where you're at. And so we have this Knight of Swords that's feeling kind of pushy, a widower, Size with a Page of Wands. So maybe you are feeling ready to go, but there's something inside of you that's just heavy. Gosh, this is about healing. So, well, this is a tough one, Spirit. The Lovers reversed is all about the Lovers represents choices. You know, of course, it obviously can represent love too. With it being reversed, and then we have Soldier, it's like and then we have the Two of Swords with misfortune. So I think this to me tells me that you're afraid to make a decision because you're afraid of misfortune. You know, this is like the Tower card to me. You got the building on fire and the man, the man falling. So I think wherever you're at right now, you're in a place of fear, fear of misfortune. And that's why you're feeling stuck and afraid to make a decision, or you're afraid. And you know, the Tower card represents sudden change, and a lot of times that can be scary, but you have to kind of deconstruct the old to bring in the new. The bottom of deck energy is Eight of Cups and the Thief. So let me try something real quick. If you don't follow me on TikTok, I want you to go to my TikTok and look at it, because that's how this whole journey started, really. I mean, kind of. It's how it's what was the catalyst that made it take off. And the way that I do the readings there is I pull the cards from the deck, and I look at them, or I hold them up to the card or to the camera, and then I'm given a message and I say it. So I'm gonna try that this time, because I'm feeling a little bit stuck. So let's see what we have. Okay, so feeling like you've been feeling like you're never gonna have your cup, or that the cup of love that the universe gave to you was overturned somehow. You've been dealing with angry. I'm really trying not to say controlling, manipulative, person. They were only looking out for themselves. They are a powerful manifester, as are you, I believe, but their manifestations were not for both of you. They were just for themselves. It was a selfish energy. This has caused you to doubt your strength. It has caused you to doubt your confidence, and that is what has led to your despair, I believe. You want to move forward. You want to move forward quickly with truth and clarity, but you can't. For some reason, you're stuck. Perhaps you are stuck in the past with the widower card, or you are grieving the loss. I want you to know that this is normal, okay? There are stages to grief. Someone is coming in for some of you that is maybe perhaps younger. They're going to be feisty and energetic, and it's going to be a very steamy, passionate love affair. For others of you, you are ready for a new adventure. You're ready to start moving forward, taking action, or you will be soon. You're going to have a choice to make. I feel like this choice is going to come down to deciding what is the best for you. And you're afraid. You're afraid to make this choice because of this possible tower moment. I think ultimately you're going to stand, you're going to choose to walk away to something better. You're going to embrace this Queen of Swords energy, which is all about mental sharpness and clarity, but having like a strong feminine energy that goes along with that. And then you're going to take this leap of faith, and it's going to be okay. You may have also had someone steal something from you, or have been dealing, if someone was manipulative and controlling and angry, they could have also been a thief and a cheater. We all know what those things are characteristics of. So if that relationship ended, which could be another meaning of the Lovers reversed, then as hard as it may be right now, please know that that was for your highest good. And Spirit wants you to know that you are not alone and that you can do this. So I'm going to get some advice cards real quick before we go. And I think we're going to take these from the Intuitive Life Coaching deck by Rachel T. Smith. I had these as an app on my phone for years. She just came out with the in-person cards. I don't know what to say, how to say it. And so I had to have them. So anyway, I love these. They've got great messages. So let's see what the advice is for group 1. I'm sorry that reading, it felt so kind of difficult to read. So there's probably some blockages going on. So, yeah, I hope that it resonated in some way. Just know that the overall message is that one of going within and feeling your feelings and just being okay with where you're at right now. Even if it's not fixed, even if you're not fixed, even though we're not broken, but even if the situation isn't fixed, even if you're not healed, even if you're just starting your healing journey, Spirit wants you to know that it's okay to be wherever you're at. It's okay to not be okay. All right. All right, let's see what cards we have here. We have Awakening. You are no longer letting people dictate and run your life for you. Holy cow, I just got chills. Yeah, if you were dealing with someone that was controlling, I'm sure they wanted to dictate and run your life, but you're stepping out of that. 5, number of change. Old habits. An old habit may be keeping you from moving forward. Okay, so Spirit's saying take a look at some of those. Some of y'all might have some habits that need to be changed. Number 11, natural born leader. You were born to lead others. It's part of your life's path. All right. And spiritual teacher. You are being guided to step into your role as a spiritual teacher. All right. One more. Judgment. Ooh, I just got chills. You're being asked to let go of all judgments and forgive those who judge you. So there's your advice, group 1. All right. Okay, that's all I have for you. I hope that helps and that you were able to receive some good from the reading. And I am so grateful that you joined me today. Take care. Hello, group 2. If you chose pile number 2, this reading is for you regarding messages that Spirit wants you to hear today regarding healing and your healing journey. We have the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot and this jadish green colored crystal. So if you chose pile 2, this reading is for you. I'm just going to clear the air from the last reading. sage, a little Palo Santo. If you're joining me today for the first time, welcome. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. I'm so glad to have everyone here. Everyone here today, and it's truly an honor to bring these messages to you from Spirit. If the reading resonates, I would love for you to like and subscribe for future readings that may or may not be for you, but every little bit helps grow the channel and helps me fulfill my mission to get these messages to whoever needs to hear them. So I'm truly grateful that you're here. Let's see what message Spirit has for you today. Okay, we're asking, what messages does lovely group 2 need to you regarding healing? Messages does lovely group 2 need to know regarding their healing? Remember, we're talking about no, that was kind of OMG. I'm getting chills. Like, I can't. Okay, this is insane. All right. I'm getting chills. Okay, this one came out sideways. How would you like for it to be? 1, 2, 3, 4. I only had 8 cards in the first reading. Okay. I only had 8 cards in the first reading, but 4 of them are in this reading too. Kind of blowing my mind a little bit. So anyway, let's see what we need to do. So I am not, I don't know, the way that I read cards is a little bit different. I'm gonna try to make this quick because I've got to get up in just a few hours to go to work. So okay, group 2. All right, this is a message regarding what, or a reading regarding what messages you need to see regarding your healing. And you know what? I'm gonna just do it like I do it. I think the Spirit is just telling me to just do it like I do it on TikTok. So, if you have not followed me on TikTok, please go see what I do there, because it's a different way of reading tarot than I've ever seen before, but it works. And it's the other readings I've done, like this, pick a cards, I've had things laid out on the table, and I've been able to see things very clearly. Tonight, I'm just not seeing it clearly that way. So in the first reading, I started that way, and then I had to stop, and I started doing it this way, and it worked out a little bit better. So that's what we're gonna do for you, group 2, and this should make it go a little bit faster. It's just a little bit different than TikTok, because with TikTok, I film the cards first, and then I can go back and watch it, find music that goes along with the message, and the messages come out. And anyway, I can type them and go back and edit them and things to make the final product come out the way that it needs to come out. And I don't have those luxuries right now, so I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. So just gonna go through it. We have first one, I'm just gonna go through it and name the cards. We have the Two of Swords, right? Hopefully you can see the Ace of Cups reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, Strength reversed, Page of Cups upright, the Lovers, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Temperance, the Hangman, Ten of Swords, Star reversed, Judgment reversed. All right, so healing. What does group 2 need to know about healing? All right, so you've been, I feel like this is your current energy, okay? I feel like you're sitting there with your guard up, your blinders on. You've got a choice to make. But you're stuck in this energy of just waiting, you know, and you feel like you're in the dark a little bit, but you're guarded, and I have a feeling this has something to do with what's coming up next. All right, so yeah, the Ace of Cups reversed. This was also in group 1, and you know, the Ace of Cups upright talks about the universe coming in and offering you this cup of love and abundance and, you know, happiness, a new one usually. But with it being reversed, I feel like it means, you know, that you lost love, you've lost fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, connection, the things that make you happy. And right, that's verified by the fact that the Nine of Cups is in reverse. So this is the Nine of Cups upright is about wish fulfillment and manifestations, and with it being reversed, it was like you didn't get something that you wanted. There was someone in your past that you thought was going to fulfill your wishes, but what they had to offer was not what it appeared to be. You thought it was stable, even though it was small. You thought it was stable, and you thought that it was solid, but it turned out to not be that way at all. It turned out to be quite the opposite. In fact, you got nothing from it. I'm getting the message that you got nothing from it. This really shook your confidence, and you've been doubting your confidence. This just might be why you're having trouble making a decision, why you feel stuck. You're not sure that you've got the strength to keep going. But I just want to take a little break and say, or a little side and say, I don't get that energy about you all at all. I feel like this is actually a very strong group, and but for some reason, probably because of this person right here, you're doubting that your confidence has been shaken. Okay, but we're gonna work on that. That's why we're healing, so that we can get that card turned upright. Okay, so Next we have the Page of Cups, which is, the Page is the youngest energy in the deck. Cups is all about love, like we talked about, and relationships and connection with other people. So, I feel like you've had someone, I feel like there was someone after this Knight of Pentacles that came in to your life. Yeah, and then you had to make a decision between these two people. For some of y'all, both of them are very young energies, and both of them don't have a ton to offer. And this has put you in a place of feeling like, I feel like that you are actually the Queen of Pentacles, like you're stable and secure. But because your love options are these two young'uns over here, you feel more like this. You're feeling, I mean, the Queen of Pentacles reverse can also talk about someone being greedy and holding and selfish and not generous. And so maybe these, like maybe this Page of Cups came in and they had some love and fun and passion, but they don't have any money. Or, and this Knight of Pentacles was just a facade. And so you're feeling controlling almost, and really holding on to your money and or your energy or your stability. And Spirit wants you to work on balancing these energies out. Okay, Spirit wants you to work on finding the equal give and take, not holding on too tightly, not giving too much. Really want you to focus on balance. Okay, this is going to call for a period of waiting, sacrifice. That's okay. I feel like also the Ten of Swords is about betrayal and despair, kind of like, you know, the corpse is on the beach with 10 swords in its back, but there's also light on the horizon. And this card came out with the Star reversed and Judgment reversed. And I feel like you've still got a ways to go in your healing journey. And I feel like you've got still some a rough road ahead, a dark night ahead. In fact, you may be entering a dark night of the soul. And especially with the Star being reversed and Judgment being reversed, you know, the Star reversed is like, normally the Star is a hopeful energy. It gives us hope that there are brighter days ahead, but with it being reversed, it feels like with the Ten of Swords reversed and Judgment reversed, like it's not, brighter days are not ahead. That actually dark, unfair, untempered days are ahead. And I hate to end the energy there, but I think Spirit wants to communicate with you that well, just like our Lemurian card said, practice sitting where you're at and accepting where you are in your journey and being okay with it. All right, So it's uncomfortable for me to leave this reading by telling you that you're about to go through a dark night of your soul, the dark night of the soul, because I want to leave my viewers with hope. And I want to encourage you, and I'm going to encourage you. And this, may not happen for everybody watching, and maybe you're already there, maybe you've already gone through it, but if it's coming, I just want you to know that it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck big time, but you're gonna get through it. And on the other side of it is something that will be so beautiful, you won't even have words for it. Okay? So there are going to be days where you don't feel like you have any hope at all. But just hang in there. Keep going. One day at a time. You're going to get through this. I'm going to pull some cards from the Archangel Metatron deck and see what kind of advice our good friend Metatron has for us. Metatron carried me through many nights during my dark night. And so if you are in that place, and this deck is a great way to learn a little bit more about him. The Archangel Metatron is a wonderful angel for the dark night of the soul. So look him up. All right, so my good friend Metatron, please, let's give group 2 some messages. What do they need to see regarding this dark night and their healing? What messages do they need to see? Thank you. Okay, so we have, I'm getting chills, and it's just great. And I love when I get chills because it helps me know that I'm doing the right thing. All right, we have the numbers 25, 33, 26, and 47. 25 is passion, love for life. I love, it matches my heart. 33, dimensional gateway. I have chills. 33, it wasn't Jesus 33 when he was supposedly crucified. That is a very powerful card that I have not seen, and it's also reminds me of Jesus rising from the dead. I grew up in the Christian church, and so that's the image I see, but around here is angels' wings. And I was just talking about how Metatron helped me through my dark night, and so I really feel like some of y'all need to know about him and learn about him and call on him, and that will help you. And when I say that, it wasn't I saw this angel come down and help me. It was just I used the resources that were given to me about him to help carry me. So I remember one night I was sobbing in my kitchen, feeling this piercing in my soul, and just calling out to the heavens to help me. And I picked up this deck and drew a card. And I don't even remember what card it was now, but I put it up on my fridge so that I would see that for the next, how many ever days. And it would just help me focus on something besides the pain that I was feeling inside. And so it would help me get through some very dark days. So anyway, I feel like some of y'all need to hear that. Then we have pink, self-love and nurture. So I think Spirit wants you to focus on you and loving you, because this is a journey about self-love and healing. And then blessings and thanks, abundant universe, 47. Cornucopia, and I love it. It's got little music notes. I've never noticed that coming out right here. So remember that gratitude in everything, even the worst things. Finding something to be grateful for, even in the midst of the darkest nights and the hardest parts of our journey. Science has found will literally rewire your brain. Oh, I'm so sorry. So Spirit, really, your advice is to oh, that was creepy. It scared me. I said Spirit, but my phone heard Siri, and all of a sudden it said no problem. Weird. Okay, so I'm getting chills. Yeah, Spirit, in order to get this passion, your love for life back after all this, call on the angels, tune into source, meditate, look to your higher power, focus on self-love, nurture yourself, and be grateful. Okay? I know it's hard to be grateful sometimes when life is difficult, but if the reason is not clear now, it will be made clear later, I assure you. All right, I hope that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, group 2. Thank you so much for being here. If it resonated, please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment below about how it resonates if you feel so inclined. I love to hear those stories because it helps me know that it just affirms that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, that these messages are getting to the people that they're intended to get to, and it's truly an honor to bring these to you. So I hope that they helped and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. You got this, all right? Lots of love. Bye-bye. All right, hello group 3. You are here with me. You chose the Angel Tarot deck and this reddish orange, I forget what it's called, crystal. I'm so bad about remembering the names, but if you know what it's called, feel free, please actually comment below so we'll know, and maybe I can put that in the description box. Okay, so today we're getting messages from Spirit regarding what you need to know at this point, or for whenever in your healing journey. So what message does Spirit have for you regarding healing? Real quick, let me just clean the space. There's smudge the energy from the last group. So glad to have you here today. And it already came out in the other 2 groups, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it now while we're doing this. If you haven't followed me on TikTok, please find that link and go check it out and follow. I would be grateful if you followed me. You don't have to, but you can go through my page and see some of the readings I've done. I've never seen tarot done the way that I've done it over there, and it's really phenomenal. The way that the messages come to me, And, you know, normally when I've done these pick a card readings, this is really only my third one, but the first two I was able to lay out the cards and see the story and do the reading that way. But today, in the first two readings, I started that way. The first one I kind of started and struggled a little bit, and then I was just like, you know what? Spirit just wants me to do this like I do it on TikTok, and so I did, and it came out better. And then the second group, I just started I laid out the cards, and then I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna try to tell the story here. I'm just gonna pick them up and do the TikTok. So we'll see what happens here, but I have a feeling Spirit just wants me to do it like I do it on TikTok. So I'm gonna see what cards come out, and then we'll go from there. So thank you, Spirit, for these messages. I'm truly grateful. Group 3. Please show us the cards we need to see regarding their own journey. What cards this week? Hang on a minute, because okay, all right, you see not very many. Oh, maybe I don't read them in reverse. That's weird, because I don't have reading. There's one that's reversed in here. I was thinking, okay, so I was like, oh, none of these cards are reversed. I usually read reversals, so it was just surprising to me, but I guess I must have turned them all right side up. So anyway, that's okay. It was meant to be. So, all right. Knight of Cups, Temperance, Page of Cups, 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Y'all, so several of these in the first group. The second group had 4 cards. From the first reading only had 8 cards. And 4 of them were in group 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, 7 of them are in group 3. No, this one was, so 6. Okay, well, there we go. Now I'm getting confused. Anyway, several of these are the same in all 3 groups, so that's crazy. Anyway, all right, let's see what we got here. So, all right, I am just gonna do these like I do on TikTok. And it's gonna tell us the story. And now these cards, these have got like mini cheat sheets on them. So I may reference that when I'm doing this, but for the most part, I get intuitive messages about what the card is. So, all right, someone, we're talking about healing. So you had someone come in to your life that offered you this romantic, amazing relationship. You were swept off your feet. It was beautiful. It was just like the movies, all right? This card also says a lack of balance in a relationship, which is interesting because the next card is balance, which is, I would say it's almost the card of, it's like the same as temperance, but I'm not sure that it corresponds. Oh yeah, I guess it probably does. So, yeah, this would be like the temperance card. And so you had someone come in and perhaps it was unbalanced, and so you really started to try to find some balance to temper that energy. The Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is a young, youthful energy. This is interesting. Because it says sensitive, open-hearted, but inexperienced. Moody messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social limitations, or event, heightened psychic abilities. And then you have Three of Cups. So what's going on here? And this seems like good energy. So I'm not sure what you're going through in your healing journey. Six of Pentacles is all about balance again, equal give and take, giving to others, generosity. And then you have the Knight of Swords with, looks like a cardinal. So that was some, and we have a dolphin here if you're looking for a sign, some kind of animal. Sudden changes, fast moving energy, the High Priestess, the Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Eight of Cups. It's so interesting to me because you know, well, nothing's reversed, which is weird to me, kind of, but you know, so many of these cards are positive. So I'm so used to doing these readings that have people struggling with like these toxic exes or abusive or controlling. And yours is not like that at all. I think some of you are struggling with infertility. I just got that message. And I'm not sure why that came through. I think because I'm seeing the balance here. These two cards are similar. There's like a little baby, but then the last card of the spread is making a change, moving away, stepping out, walking away. And I just noticed he has something in his bag. It's like a cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's so interesting. This guy is taking one of the cups with him. Do you see that? And his dog's looking back. It's almost like this guy's like he wants to like stay. He really doesn't want to leave, and his dog doesn't want to leave, but he's got to for whatever reason. So actually, I can't do this like I do on TikTok. I'm seeing it unfold as I'm laying out. Just sugar great spirit. Just when I think I know what I'm doing, it's like, nope, do it this way. I'm gonna clarify with the Modern Witch Tarot. See, I feel like this was like the past up here. You know, this love affair that was unbalanced, but you brought balance in, but then it wasn't really balanced 100 like all the way. They're still young. Well, these cards are so hard to make. But it was fun and young, and there was balance and generosity and giving, and then something happened. This Knight of Swords. Unexpected changes. Pray for the Knight of Swords for Spirit. What is the Knight of Swords called? Please clarify the Knight of Swords. I'm getting a message. There's a cardinal, so someone passed away, a loved one passed away or something. Please tell me. Please clarify the Knight of Swords. Anything not in this deck, okay? Let's try this holographic tarot. No, it's this one. I'm going to use this Gypsy Tarot, which I used in the first reading, which I've hardly used. I haven't used it lately, but for some reason they all use this one tonight. I didn't use it in the second group. I didn't feel the need to clarify, really, but different. Okay. All right, thank you for clarifying that. We have wife. To clarify the Knight of Swords. Huh. Misfortune. Hope. Lord. Friend. Maybe that means something to someone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the sudden life change is. I'm not. This feels so blocked. Don't know why. Maybe your wife died. That brought you a lot of misfortune. You turned to your Lord or a friend. You have hope. So this, well, I mean, if this was a sudden change, you know, that's misfortune, which is like the Tower card. Maybe a friend came between you and your Lord or your wife, but you have hope. Because the Knight of Swords is also like someone who charges ahead. It's not a waiting energy. Then you turned within, trusted your intuition, and then became the Queen of Swords. This says divorced or unmarried individuals. So, you know, I've always seen the Queen of Swords as someone who's just like, you know, come at me, but takes no shit kind of energy. And there's a blue butterfly if anyone needs that for a sign. But yeah, so perhaps this was a divorce, a sudden divorce, even that maybe came out of the blue for some of y'all. You know, blue, 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 blue. I'm seeing a lot of blue. So maybe it was a shock. Maybe you didn't expect it. And it was very fast, and you went within, and then came out as this Queen of Swords, and then that's interesting because we have two of so many partners here, right? The Two of Swords, well, this is the Six of Cups, but there's two people there, and then Two of Cups, and then, yeah, walking away. So why? So that I would normally, okay, I would normally say you went within, got divorced, you felt a little stuck, a little guarded, but someone from your past came back and made an offer of love. It's balanced because we can see the angel in both of these pictures, and you know, you fall in love and you start this new relationship, and it's like, great, maybe it's even this person from the past up here that came back and you worked it out. Some of you had a baby, some of you have infertility. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but I am. Why then is the last card the Eight of Cups? Seeking more from life than you are experiencing, a spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, or leaving home. So you clicked on this for healing. So I'm getting the sense, okay, here's what I'm picking up. You've had a complicated history. You know, there's a lot of people. There's been a lot of ups and downs and endings and beginnings. And I'm just getting the feeling that you are still feeling unfulfilled in your current situation. There's not major heartbreak here. This is, you don't have like that gut-wrenching heartache going on, at least not on the surface. I really don't feel like you have. I just feel like you're feeling meh, okay? You know, if you've been struggling with infertility, or lack of passion, or something along those lines, you are just feeling meh, and you're thinking about leaving. But see, this little guy, and that's so interesting because it's not a traditional Eight of Cups. This man standing here doesn't want to leave. He's just standing at the door thinking about it, but he still has a cup in his bag. The dog is still looking behind. So normally the Eight of Cups is like someone far away from the cups, and they're not even looking back. There's no hesitation. But the energy that I'm picking from you is that you're standing at the door wondering if the grass is greener on the other side, but you don't want to leave. This cup of love is still, you still have it. So there's something inside of you that needs to heal regarding this unsettled feeling, because I think you've tried to find it in several places. Yeah, like, you try to find it in romance, and then maybe you try to find it through, you know, pursuing your own passions. You try to find it celebrating. You try to find it through generosity, and nothing. And then you kind of, so that was like all with other people and connecting. And then you went through a period where you're like, no, I'm just going to be by myself for a while, and then I'm going to be fulfilled. And then you're like, no, that's not what I want. I really do like the cup, so I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna get back with the person that I left before, or who left me, and we're gonna get back together and have happily ever after. But you're still not happy. Did I get it? It feels like I got it that time. So what does Spirit need you? What advice does Spirit have for you? We're gonna look at the wisdom. We're going to get the cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to find out what advice you need to know. So your healing journey is more of a self, like, of course all healing is about ourselves, but it's about healing whatever it is within you that feels like the answer is outside of you. Does that make sense? Let me say that again. So your healing journey is about healing whatever is inside of you, whatever feeling or belief or behavior pattern, healing whatever's inside of you that is always looking outside of you to solve it. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. What is it inside of you that needs to be healed, that you're looking for the solution outside of you? Okay, I hope that makes sense. I think it will for whoever needs to hear it. All right, let's see what messages. So what advice does Spirit have from the Wisdom of the Oracle for group 3? Okay. Anything else? Okay, so we have Serendipity, number 18, Time to Go, number 45, and Message in a Bottle, number 15. So if that is a sign for anybody, Serendipity, 18, Time to Go, reversed, and Message in a Bottle, which has a red starfish and a stork if anyone needs those signs. Message in a bottle. There's some pictures, you can see it. All right, so I feel like your advice is, first of all, remember at the beginning, I don't know if you didn't watch the intro, you should go back and watch it, because I talked about kind of where the entire reading came from. But we have our overall energy card from Spirit Junkie does. Let me be still today and listen to the truth in silence. Okay. Oh, did I do this the right way? No, I'm gonna do it this way because I'm gonna flip this over when I record it. But the camera is in front of me right now. So let me be still today and listen to the truth in silence. There's a song called Let's Be Still. Who's it by? Let me see. Is it The Head and the Heart? I don't remember it. Let's, just for a moment, let's be still. Anyway, I'll try to link it below if I can find it. All right, so Serendipity. The time to goes in the middle. With it being reversed, I feel like Spirit is actually saying, this is not the time to go. This is not the time to walk away. This is the time to just be still, okay? Just be still, just for a moment in time. And then the serendipity card, I've gotten this so many times lately, is all about things outside of your control. Like, you know, Spirit is going to put the right people in the right place at the right time in your journey. And that's why they want you to be still. Because Spirit is going to bring you the answer that you need. All right? Your advice is to not really do anything. Okay? Sit in whatever you're feeling. Sit in the discontent. Sit in the discomfort of not knowing. Okay? The other card at the beginning was the transformation card, and it was all about being okay with where you are in the journey, with where you are at this moment. So Spirit is just saying, just be still. Just be still. Now, I want to look up the message in the bottle because, you know, my intuition is telling me that you're going to get a message or a phone call. You know, there's a sword here, and we were talking about infertility and babies. So perhaps you're going to get a message about a baby. Like, I'm getting adoption for some. So if maybe I think some of you have been waiting for a baby, like you're in the process of adopting and you're going to get a call about that. But you have to be still and let nature, or let nature take its course. Yes, if you're struggling with infertility, sometimes that's what you have to do, but let the universe bring this to you, because I feel like you're trying too hard and you're wondering if it's time to walk away again. And Spirit's saying, no, do not walk away. Be still. Stay where you're at. I'm not even going to look it up. That's good. All right. Okay. That's it. Thank you. Those are your messages for group number 3. If you resonated with us in any way, please comment below. I love to hear the stories so that I know that the right people are getting, or that the messages are getting to who they need to. And I hope that something in this reading made sense. I know these energies today were just kind of crazy, but in the end, they all worked out and came out the way that they were supposed to. And so anyway, I'm truly grateful to be here, and it's an honor to give you these messages from Spirit. I hope that they brought some comfort or validation or advice, peace. I just hope that they were of some help, and I'm really grateful that you're here, and I wish you all the best.